on radio. The Okenze on radio. Your big brother on radio. I am the main event and I am here.
Live on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri.
Are you ready?
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
This is a press conference called on the eve of Free NNAMDI KANU protest slated for tomorrow at the Aso Rock Villa. We are here to let people know that this action is going on as planned across the world, as a matter of fact, but the center of gravity will be Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, where Mr. Nnamdi Kanu is currently unlawfully and unjustly detained by the director, the State Security Services, known as DSS. The law is very clear. Mr. Nnamdi Kanu's detention is not just illegal, it's a national disgrace. The government is disobeying its own courts and mocking the Nigerian Constitution, the 1999 Constitution that they subscribe to. Here is the truth, and what they don't want you to know is that the Court of Appeal cleared Mr. Kanu in 2022 and discharged and acquitted him. That's the final. Yet the DSS, even upon this discharge and acquittal, never released him even for a second in disobedience of the Court of Appeal position. It was pure contempt, and it has always been their tradition to defy the rule of law that they claim they subscribe to. The Supreme Court, of course, did take over the case erroneously. They overstepped. It is a twisted justice reversing a decision that has already been taken by a court of competent jurisdiction, like the Court of Appeal on this particular matter. But even at that, the Supreme Court did say that Mr. Kanu never violated his bail condition. It was the Nigerian army that caused the confusion. And you know that double jeopardy is also a crime. Nobody under the law should be tried for an offense for which they've been discharged and acquitted. It's known as double jeopardy. I may not be a lawyer, but I know this well enough. So also, let us let you know that the law under which Mr. Kanu is being tried is known as the Terrorism Act of 2013, which is dead and buried. You cannot try anybody under a law that does not exist. So we want to let you know that this fight is bigger than one person. It's about every Nigerian right to justice, dignity, and freedom. And when the state tramples on one man's right, it endangers all of us. Our demand, therefore, is very clear. Obey the law, enforce the acquittal, release Mr. Nnamdi Kanu now. So tomorrow, we will be out there, and we want to also clarify that there is no court order issued against the protests. Of course, the police, in their anxiety and desperation, went to Federal High Court judge on Friday and asked them to stop us from visiting certain areas. In fact, they initially wanted to ask the judge to stop, but the judge vehemently denied that he cannot ask the Nigerians not to protest, exercise their fundamental human rights. So they granted a limited order. And the judge, in his number 3 order, said they must serve the defendants. They must serve the defendants by Friday. We have not been served. I only got to hear about the order through another person, and the order has lapsed because, as an ex parte order, service is the only thing that can activate an ex parte order. That has not been served.
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
This one, special invitation to all the freedom fighters all over the world. Come down! not to get to your jail, not to get to your jail, you must give him bail, not to get to your jail, not to get to your jail, you must give him bail, you must give him a little bail, you must give him a little bail, you got to let him.
You gotta let him go away. That is what the Nigerians, Sore, and the rest of them in Abuja are doing right now. You got to let him and let give. Whatever they say there, anything when talk there, let him go away. That is what they are saying in Abuja this morning. Good morning and welcome to the program. It is a Straight Talk live on Echo FM. Raskimono saw this coming long time ago. You got to give him a freedom fighter everywhere. That is what they call him. They call him Okenze NNAMDI KANU. It is a time for Nigerians to talk about this for real. And we want to go straight today. Man, they sit at home, nobody here. Well, it took me a little while before I could get mobility to come to work today because I sit at home. It seems to me everybody in one accord is sitting down peacefully, no damaging, no fighting, no killing anywhere we've had so far in Igbo land here. But definitely want it to remain that way as you want to exercise your right, keep it peaceful. Nobody wants anybody dead. Nobody wants anybody's property destroyed. Today is Free NNAMDI KANU protest, and we'll be bringing you live updates as it's happening in Abuja. It has been back and forth with the Nigerian government. And of course, other protesters are also, 3 days ago, they were protesting and bringing out victims of NNAMDI KANU and Simon Ekpa. They kept posting that on Facebook, on social media, on YouTube. It's all there. You can go check it for yourself. But what exactly is it? You had already there listing what the Nigerian government said they are going against their own constitution, and that is illegally detaining NNAMDI KANU in detention. While that case is in court, today we'll talk about the protest. I don't want us to go into the nitty-gritty of the court processes. Right now, the protest has already begun in Abuja with Sore leading the way, but gunshots were fired, tear gas fired, and of course, even so, you can say he's scampering for his own dear life because now it is no longer news as usual. The issue is that the protest for the government saying they should keep NNAMDI KANU and all that was very peaceful. Nobody was disturbing there, even though there were just a handful holding placards here and there and flex banners showing the faces of NNAMDI, showing victims of soldiers who have been killed due to the freedom fight by NNAMDI KANU and his group, the IPOP, and the rest of other freedom fighters, according to them. What exactly are you fighting for? The freedom? Are they in prison? Why are they fighting for freedom? What kind of freedom are they fighting for? So today it's Free NNAMDI KANU protest, and we want to give you those things as it's happening. I'll try my best to be bringing you updates as it's happening in Abuja. But right now, it is straight talk. No bending corners. I see the beat. That's how we attack them. All right, my name is Barry Cosmos, the radio Marshal, the one on radio, and this is Straight Talk, live on Echo FM.
This one, special invitation. All the freedom fighters all over the world. Come down!
Join me live on Facebook because we're live streaming this program. You want to be part of it? Just go there on Facebook and join us on Echo FM 100.7. That is where we are now. All you need to do is join us there. Drop your comments. We want to see what you mean, what you say, whatever information you got. If something is happening, if there's an issue anywhere because of this sit-at-home protest and all that, please do let us know. We want to let Imo people keep you in the know of what is going on. You got to let him go away. That is what they're saying in Abuja. What are you saying right here in Imo State and its environs? Everybody, let's get to hear your thoughts on this protest. Do you support this protest in a way? Is it very necessary? Is it not going to put more problems on NNAMDI KANU that he already has? Is it that the fact that people are saying that you freed a lot of people whom the security architecture, the NDLEA suffered, labored with taxpayers' money to put them in prison, and the president freed them on the prerogative of mercy law. And of course, he did that while the freedom fighter NNAMDI KANU is still in detention. A lot of people are not happy with that. They keep talking about that situation. So what do you take out of this? Well, other Igbo leaders have also been speaking. Governor Soludo was on national television yesterday when he said that he does not support the separatist agenda because he wants to sit on the round table and look at how the Igbos would be treated. Nigeria needs Igbos, and the Igbos need Nigeria. That is what Soludo said on national television yesterday. But they begs the question, why haven't you put a seat on this round table to bring out NNAMDI KANU? That's what people are asking. So you wait for him to go through all whatever he's going through, and then when he comes out, he will now sit on the round table to see how Igbos and people can be treated. Well, Kanu's lawyer, one of his lawyers, says this is not NNAMDI KANU on trial. It is the Igbo nation on trial. Do you agree with him? Why is the Igbo nation on trial? Well, these are all questions that are being asked today. I don't want to talk much, but then we will just give you some few headlines on the newspapers. Please, everybody calling, hold on. I'll give you the time to talk. Just hold on. We are just getting warmed up, all right? Just calm down. Let me get you the news headlines on the papers, and then you can put your vote chukmat for anyone will consign you, all right? Let's go to the Punch newspaper this morning. We have Free NNAMDI KANU protest, defy security warning, vow Villa march. Now, that is what we are saying now. NNAMDI KANU protest. The police, I told them, do not go to Aso Rock and the National Assembly. But Sowore said that's the place they want to go. And right now, police barricaded the place. When they were marching towards Aso Rock, the vehicles came, blocked their way, and then the next thing we had is gunshot and tear gas being fired. Even Sowore was running, of course, and the cameras are there. You can go on YouTube and watch those videos. That's what is happening now. Okay, right now, we've not had anybody that has been killed or that, at least at the time when I entered the studio. I've not gotten that report yet, but definitely that's what it is happening live now. We will keep you updated as it's happening. All right. So on the Punch newspaper, we have Free NNAMDI KANU protest, the defy security warning, vow Villa march. We also have Sowore mobilizing supporters for Free NNAMDI KANU protest. Everywhere is the same thing, same old, same old. Nigerian stars endure nightmare outings abroad. Of course, we also have climate risks expose West African insurers to $50 billion yearly losses. Osibanjo leads ECOWAS team to monitor Cote d'Ivoire poll. Do we have Cote d'Ivoire poll at all? All right, this one is another very raging story. Ned Nwoko and the beautiful young lady, the screen diva. Yeah, we used to call her that, but right now I don't know if she's still one, because right now we had Ned Nwoko select and choose the kind of films he's going to do. As at that time, how true that is, I don't know. That's allegedly, of course. But now they are in the story for the wrong reasons. Ned Nwoko breaks silence and blames Regina's ass-boss on drug abuse. Let me just give you the nitty-gritty. It's no longer news that what's her name, Regina, has moved out of her husband's house. She says she has endured a lot of pains and suffering, domestic abuse, and all manner of things, accusing Ned Nwoko and the family of making her more like a hostage in her own house, and all that. She is a mother of two right now to Ned Nwoko. Well, Ned Nwoko said that he knows the drug suppliers to Regina. That is a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He knows the drug suppliers. That his own wife is being influenced by drugs. So he knew all these things, and up to today, nothing has happened. That is where I get to, I don't understand. How with Senator Ned Nwoko, who broke his silence following a viral video showing his wife, actress Regina Daniels, in distress, describing her recent action as drug-influenced, an unprovoked carnage, all right? That's what Ned Walker was saying. The Regina was not always like this. Her current battle with drugs and alcohol abuse is the root of our problem. She must continue her rehabilitation program or I fear for her life and safety, he wrote. Now, this is the wife of a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, still serving. One day, if me and you now, maybe my wife can go take, what did they call that one? Can't behave like this. I wonder where my wife for day by now. Try, Jesus Christ. Now, he's coming up openly and saying so, and the law is not taking him. NDLEA is not going after her. Nothing. Is she above the law? Is Ned Walker above the law? This is what Nigerians are saying. So today, what do you make of this story? I don't want to dwell on this domestic issue. But now, domestic abuses, she's calling the Nigerians to help. Now, Nigerian ladies, jealousy. They don't troll her. The likes of her colleagues in the industry are saying, when you were flying on private jet, did they call us to come and enjoy with you? Now, Wahala don't come, they come, they shout. Uh-oh, jealousy, Nigerian people. A pain to one should be a pain of others, but hell, no, they are not, we are not enjoying with you, we're not going to suffer with you. That's the language that even some of our colleagues in the industry, talking like, what was that lady's name again? Angela Orie. So it's not funny, but that's what it is, okay? We move on now to the Daily Post newspaper. NNAMDI KANU Sowore others flee as security operatives fire shots and tear gas. Moyele Sowore, human rights activists and organizers of the Free NNAMDI KANU protest, has escaped gunshots at the protest ground daily. This is what I don't understand. Why is Nigeria like this? Why are we always firing live ammunition at our own citizens? Why? Since the inception of this government, look at the bad governance protests, people were shot. Why do we keep doing that? And that is what I don't understand. Why? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? That is my problem. Why are we doing that? Why do we keep killing your own people just because you want to protect what? Now, Nigerian police and Nigerian army, this is a message to you. Right now, you are serving. Obey the last order. Who is giving those orders? They hide under the shadows and give such instructions. When the thing goes down, they will deny they didn't give those instructions. Nigerian army will deny they didn't shoot there, just like what happened during the NSAS protest. Is it good? Is it constitutionally normal for you to take bullets, whether live or rubber bullets, and fire at peaceful protesters who are not carrying any arms, no gun, nothing, not even catapult, nothing? You're supposed to protect them, make sure they don't get into injury, make sure they don't destroy anything, but you start firing tear gas at them to scamper, just to quell the protest. If every Nigerian come out now, out of anger, maybe your brother is there, he was shot, what do you go do? You go fear to go, you go vest, go there, begin destroy. That is how anarchy starts. We shouldn't allow a peaceful protest to resort to anarchy caused by the security people who are supposed to protect them. We see protests in America, in UK, everywhere. Police go to follow them, they guide them. Make sure nobody touches them, unless when it becomes violent. The next thing you say you are maintaining peace and order, you don't want this, they'll find one big grammar put. But these people from the videos we are seeing, they were just, yes, shouting and screaming and shouting, free NNAMDI KANU, whatever song they're singing there. And then, boom, pop, 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 bullets, tear gas, fired everywhere. This is not as if this thing was not announced. If the Nigerian police wanted this peaceful protest, all they needed to do, we knew over 2 weeks now that today, 20th, this protest will happen. Police should have cordoned, barricaded, made sure these people carry their wahala, do, pass, go, without destroying anything. Make sure anybody who wants to cause problem is arrested immediately. If you leave the protest line and go into somebody's shop, you are not a protester, you are a thief. You should be treated like a thief. But unfortunately, once they are protesting, you carry gun, you shoot, everybody go run, and then, okay, your job well done, go home. Your paymaster will be glad you did that. That is not what At the end of the day, when you now retire, you can't stand for that same place where protesters, they protest for your gratuity and salary. Oh, me, chabo. It is not funny. Go and ask the retired police who are protesting at the National Assembly now, asking for their pension to be paid, asking for their distance. Were they not part of the people who are doing this now when they were in service? Ask yourself a simple question. It go reach you. You be like Agnes one man, it go reach everybody's hand. If you're not careful, one day you will be among the protesters. And then a serving policeman will carry tear gas, then tear gas you. It is not funny. Let our security people realize that they are serving Nigerians, not serving people in power. You serve the government, but the government serves Nigerians. And if the government is not serving Nigerians and you're serving the government, it means you're not serving the Nigerians either. So I don't know. I don't know when we are going to get it right. It's always like this, always like this. Well, we are saying it just as a caution. We are saying it for you to remember your constitutional duty to the people. These people in government will come and go, but the people will always remain. Tinubu president, highest 8 years, in don't go. Of course, we know Cameroon cannot happen in Nigeria. Lie, no fit try. I mean, who born anybody who go stay there say one become life president? Stay for president 40 guinea for Nigeria. It never happen now. That can never happen. You can actually say our division now only because of power. And they cause the division. You go not see where they go unite against you. All right, so that is exactly the situation on that. What do you make of that story? Okay. Now, this is a very serious story from Africa. The gold in African gold that has been packed up in France banks. African countries cannot get shishi from that gold. France using this as a bargaining chip, using it to exchange the CFA franc produced in France, used in Africa. This has been happening for God knows how long, since the colonial era ended. France is still colonizing about 13 African countries whose gold is stored in the French banks. While the Paris thinks deeper into debt, their own debt is beginning to become something else. So they're using the gold in France, which is owned by Africans, to keep afloat. What kind of wickedness is this? France's public debt has surpassed 113.9% of GDP. Imagine, their debt is now more than their GDP by 113.9. That is about 114% of their GDP. It is an economy which is stagnated, and Macron has failed, his policies have failed woefully and driven to a country into a dead end. That is what the people are saying. France continues to rely on the resources of its former colonies. So imagine that these 13 people go pull out their resources from France. France don't end. And idea, most of our government officials at the park go chicken. One eye, where the issue concerns the gold and foreign exchange reserves of African nations tied to Paris through the CFA franc, a currency pegged to the euro for decades. 14 West and Central African countries were required to keep their reserves in French financial institutions. Until the 2021 reform, Paris directly benefited from this deposit, while African nations saw little return on their own wealth. That is the situation. Officially, reforms changed the rules. West African states are no longer obliged to store. Now, that one the best mean, that is under obligation. You must store your money in France. Before, they have to store their foreign reserves in France. Yet, that was then. They changed the rule. Yet, 70 to 80% of their gold reserve, about 28 tons out of the 36 to 40 tons held by the BCEAO, remain in the vaults of the Bank of France. These reserves are practically inaccessible to Africa. This is what they mad me. They said these resources are practically inaccessible to Africa, but continue to generate profit for France. Through this African gold, France strengthened its influence on the international stage and uses it as a geopolitical lever. Another year now. Hi, France. Hi. And most of these countries are in West Africa, and that is why West Africa is the poorest region in Africa. Even though we have the best and the highest resources, West Africa has almost the highest resources, but we are the poorest region in Africa because of France. Well, this is not merely a financial dependency. It's a neo-colonial mechanism. Definitely, nobody can tell me anything about that. Even if African countries wanted to reclaim their gold, they would have to request it. Your own thing, you go request for France, and France will not give you 10,001 reasons why they will not give you the gold. This is what is happening to Africa. And the world sit down and say democracy this, democracy that, freedom for this, free Palestine, free this one, free African gold. In short, I don't know why Africans will not begin to make protests all over the world, free African gold from France. Is it not high time we just make France crumble? Euro, everything you do is all about just stagnating Africa. What a shame. What a shame to France, who call themselves world power. What a shame to a country who will claim everything Africa has. It's not just about the gold and other things they are packing, even the human resources. Once upon a time in the World Cup final, everybody in the pitch was black. But they say they have liberal nature. There, you still have people doing racism. That is so funny. Go back to your country. Where you hold our gold? You want to go to visa, they say pay. Where you hold my money there? Why do we have to pay when our money is in your country? Anyway, that's that for that. Let's move on to another story now. On the Vanguard newspaper, we have security operatives fire at Free NNAMDI KANU now. Protest in Abuja. A joint detachment of defense and security operatives have forcefully dispersed the Omoyele Sore-led Free NNAMDI KANU now. Protesters in the Maitama area of Abuja. All right. From Free NNAMDI KANU, we revisit the issue of NSAS at 5. 5 years after NSAS, memories of the matter's unfinished struggle for justice still persist in Nigeria. Well, small, this thing doesn't happen. It don't happen for Madagascar. There's no one here. Say Madagascar don't get new president now. The other president don't piacho in Thierry's. Then Tiagasam, he run. Nigeria, oh, no good, though. We the one, we always raise them. Do the right thing so that people will come. People's anger keep boiling every day. Okay. All right, let's move on now to other issues. Okay, Ethiopian Airlines pays NCAA sanctions fee for consumer protection violation. Trump kills 17 terrorists, apprehend 85 suspects, rescue 10 victims. Okay, that's not Trump. Troops, please. Troops from Nigerian troops. They killed 17 terrorists, apprehend 85 suspects, rescue 10 victims. When I go apprehend these 85 suspects, these terrorist suspects, one day, prerogative of mercy law, go free them. Oh, me taba. All right. Let us move on now to other ones. Police dispersed protesters in Abuja with live bullets. Now, the Yaram, this is from the Daily Trust newspaper, updates from Abuja. Live bullet, and they use dispel protesters. Oh, me tabo. Now the partners private sector to drive mega from projects, and clerics move to curb extremism through legislation. All right. Should NNAMDI KANU be released? That's a very big fat question on the Daily Trust newspaper. NNAMDI KANU don't move close to Aso Rock. Police warn Sowore and others. Mathematics remains compulsory for O-level students, says FG. This controversy of maths, no day, maths, no follow for art students, we don't know. I don't know what is wrong with the federal government. They will give one information. If people don't shout, they go say, no, it's still under consideration. No, we don't talk them. Deceit everywhere. Should NNAMDI KANU be released? That's the question everybody need to answer. Well, according to the Daily Post, but the call to free NNAMDI KANU has grown louder as activists Omoyele Sore converses a protest to demand the release of the separatist leader. While KANU detained since 2021 on charges of treason linked to his separatist movement, continues to challenge the allegation through his lawyer. Now, nearly 10 years in detention cumulatively. So even if you find him guilty of whatever charge, you want sentence to death or to life imprisonment or to what? Because even if you want to send him to 10 years or 15 years in prison, he already served all those years in prison because he's been detained. Since 2021, he was brought back, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. This is October. 5 years going. He's still in detention. Okay. What do you make of that story? I think it's time for us to open up our phone lines now so you can holler, add your voice to the conversation. All right. The latest story now is that police is using tear gas. And, of course, our ancestor in Cameroon don't lose election. Oh. Cameroon ancestor, 92-year-old president. I think Ebola say the guy don't lose election from grace to grass as it stands now at the age of 92. What a way to end a 43-year-old presidency. Anyway, 0911 20,022 or 0707-454-1014. Those are the numbers to punch on your phone. Let's go talking now. Who dem a line? Good morning and welcome to Straight Talk.
Good morning, Barry Cosmas, my very good friend and brother. How are you doing this morning?
I'm very fine, Chief Jude. This one will be the first caller. No make people vex this morning, no.
Well, I think you might want to like my comment this morning. That's not true. I want to talk about the protest today.
Okay.
That is blamed at my show.
Okay.
And I want to say, comment show, at least, not for not being an Igbo man, and yes, championing the cause. What Igbo people have actually refused to do for some time now. I think it is most commendable. Let me commend Atiku Abubakar for joining forces, with him. I know I have been a supporter of Mr. President in his laudable policies and programs, but I completely take exception for his refusal to have granted NNAMDI KANU pardon, even when he did so to so many Nigerians recently. It is unfortunate. Notwithstanding the fact that the Igbo dominated the southeastern part of the country, did not participate in the end bad governance protest against his administration.
Yeah.
And as is well known, one good turn, the Englishman said, deserves another. I think would have gone on Mr. President to actually pardon NNAMDI KANU then as a way of showing appreciation. And let me warn, I know I've been supporting him and I know I want him to win, but his refusal to grant NNAMDI KANU, pardon, will eventually cost him votes from the Igbo land in 2027 because the Igbos are very wise, even though we are not very reactive. But I think we are very slow in action, but dangerous in appearance. So let Mr. President actually happen and make sure that, he does something and seriously too about it. Let me commend some Igbo leaders, particularly the late Engineer Emmanuel Anyanwu, the late First Republican Minister, who tried their best. But their best was not enough, in this direction. Mr. President, for final sake, please, release NNAMDI KANU and let the sitting dogs laugh.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, a live feed from Abuja is showing that police and army are patrolling everywhere with their vehicles. And we can see it on national television as it's happening there. We'll keep giving you updates on that. So far, live bullets were used to disperse the protesters, but nobody has been killed so far, to my knowledge. If you have any other information, please do share with us live on Echo FM. We can get eyewitness news from wherever it is happening. So don't forget, if anything goes wrong in your area, please do call us and tell us exactly what that is happening there. Good morning.
Morning, Barry.
I greet you, sir. Welcome aboard.
Thank you, sir. Concerned citizen.
Okay.
That you see what is happening in Abuja, the protest.
Yeah.
And the color. That's all. It's a simple ABCD. Let us release that guy. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Free NNAMDI KANU protest still happening in Abuja. Everybody, what's your take on that, on all the papers headlines we've shared this morning? Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome aboard. Name and submission.
This is Abuja calling from Nekede.
Abuja, Karigo.
I want to commend the force of Shulen for joining, in short, leading the protest.
Okay.
Over NNAMDI KANU's case. I want also to thank Atiku Abubakar for his deep-rooted interest and other Nigerians that have participated over there today. To at least if they have not achieved anything, the whole world has had their mind today.
Okay.
That they are not supporting the continuous detention of NNAMDI KANU unnecessarily in the prison. I want also to thank Jude Waja for the first time following the correct route. So with all these persons, I think God must hear our prayers today.
All right. Thank you. Awuja.
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
I greet you. Name and submission.
I'm Mike Onyechifila Odunze from Oma for emailing.
All right.
Let the president release NNAMDI KANU
Okay.
for safety. And I'm so happy for Jude Ubaja. His comment today is too good.
Okay. Chief
Thank
Jude.
you and God bless.
Chief Jude, go drink beer today. People go buy you beer today. Good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning. Please turn down the volume on your radio. Turn it down.
Hello, my name is Okechukwu Biduma.
Okay, Chico, good morning.
Yeah, I'm calling from Amumua for Bojawom.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to join my brothers who have called for the release of NNAMDI KANU, who is in detention since 4 years now, or 5 years. So I urge the federal government, led by Mr. President Tinubu, to please, for God's sake, to release this man. Because to release him will bring progress and the peace in Nigeria, and especially at the southeast here. Please, that is my take, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please join us live on Facebook as we keep the live updates. You can also watch live updates on our studios, everybody. You can watch there live there. Please share the screen and be putting out those live updates so people who are following us can be seeing what's happening in Abuja. Okay, we also have this other story I wanted to share for you. It's concerning the PDP. Samuel Anyao, National Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, has petitioned the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, the Department of State Service, DSS, and the Nigerian Police Force over an alleged forgery and cloning of his signature. Well, in these 3 separate letters dated October 15, 2025, Anyao raised alarm over a letter purportedly addressed to INEC and bearing his forged signature in relation to the PDP's 2025 elective national convention. Well, he said the letter referenced PDP DOM blah, 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 140 and dated August 25, 2025 was circulated to INEC without his knowledge or authorization. Anyao described the document as fake, saying it was shocking to discover that a version of his signature had been cloned and used on an official party communication. Regrettably, the quoted letter was never signed, authorized, or known to me. It is shocking to have forged or cloned version of my signature on the letter, he wrote. Anyao urged the INEC chairman, the DSS Director General, and the Inspector General of Police to investigate the matter and prosecute those responsible. I therefore request that this criminal conduct by officers of the People's Democratic Party and their collaborators within INEC be investigated and the culprit prosecuted, he added. Well, the PDP crisis never ending. Samuel Anyao is clearly showing the whole Nigeria and the world that he does not want the PDP convention to hold. Well, recall that he said it's because they were sidelining him. How would you be sidelined if you are working in tandem with other executives? So, waiting be your own for this matter. All right, let's go to our Facebook and bring you some of the messages that have been flooding in after this caller. Good morning. Hello. All right, apparently you're not ready. Good morning.
Good morning, my very good friend.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning, Mr. Barry?
I am very fine. Thank you very much.
Olumbi Onyeze Lobo.
All right.
My brother, I want to join my people and the Imolite peoples in general and the Nigeria for now in general to thank Showore and the others. You see, before now we have been clamoring for release of MAZI NNAMDI KANU, and we cannot keep quiet. Formally, when you talk about anything concerning MAZI NNAMDI KANU and the Biafra, Nigerian police, military, and the DSS will go after you. But now it's obvious that Biafra is the discussion of the day. So we cannot keep it aside and we cannot hide it out.
All right.
So somebody like the governor of Anambra State, Soludo, who have, because of a pot of a soup, just like Esau in the Bible, said his birthright. And now Soludo, because of 2027 governorship election, to return him back. he's denying anything about freedom of his people. I want to use this opportunity to tell our political leaders they haven't lived 8 years, no matter the position they are occupying in this country called Nigeria for now. For them not to be selling their birthright, make them remember their generation and their children, that to make position for them, not even to sell their birthright because of a pot of a soup in Nigeria is not being welcomed. So I celebrate Showore. MAZI NNAMDI KANU is our leader, the only Igbo leader that Igbos have. No other person.
Thank you very much. Okay, we are also seeing live feed of somebody who was injured now, carried to, I think they're taking him for treatment as we are seeing the live feed now. You want to join us, please just rush to our Facebook page and join so that you can also be seeing what we are seeing now, because we are putting it as it's happening in Abuja. You can get those live feeds there. The police and the military patrolling Abuja. You can see the young man is injured. One of the protesters is already injured. I don't know if it is whatever caused that. We can't confirm now, but definitely he's been taken for treatment. Let's go to our Facebook and bring you some of the messages there. We have Dr. Mrs. Olebara saying, okay, that is how she said it, and I just had to sing it that way so that I get it right. Thank you very, very much, Dr. Mrs. Olebara. Here to Lillian says, good morning, Big Brother Barry. God bless you. Thank you very much, Lillian. We also have Christian Agunwa. I love Echo FM over. God bless you. Anna says, Barry Cosmos, good morning. Could it be possible to show a clip here on Facebook, see how it's happening in Abuja? That's what I tell you. We have been putting up those clips as it's happening. All you need to do is just stick around. You watch it. Please, our technicians, just put up those clips as it's happening, different clips from different parts of Abuja as the thing is happening, so they can see. If you are watching us live, you can see that on our screen there at our Facebook page. Already there, you can see what's happening. Now, the military vehicles are everywhere. Military hillocks. Sometimes you don't even know, so we get all these hillocks until when protests happen. See how many they are patrolling. Even Kaka, I don't know what the Kaka they do there. But some people are still going about their normal business. A lot of the protesters have since been dispersed with bullets, live ammunition fired at the protesters, and they ran away. Okay, so the protesters were not seeing the massive crowd that came out in the morning because they have been dispatched with tear gas and bullets so far. Please, if you can search anywhere we have the protest happening, not just the military patrolling. Let's see what's happening from there. Please, our technicians, thank you very much. Akagod, they're doing wonderful. Thank you very much. Chike Iwugod, the straight talker, majestic generalissimo, the man of the moment, Okenze Barry Cosmos Buruburu 1, and the Ogidiga of Echo FM. Happy morning. Eda Chijeke will not leave me untouched. MNK, MAZI NNAMDI KANU, is a prisoner of conscience. He's simply a victim of the Nigerian system. History will vindicate the just. Thanks to Omoyele Sowore, who has taken the front seat to champion free Nnamdi Kanu now. Today, shame to the politicians of Igbo extraction, who should hide their faces in shame in their wives' wrappers and skirts. But failure to make timely repairs make rebuilding inevitable. Firing tear gas and live bullets will not make matters better for those oppressors. Barrio, I can see you are catching crews and having fun. How I wish you could stand up and shake your body to the ground. MAZI NNAMDI KANU shall be free one day, whether Soludo and his cohort like it or not. No one can live forever. God win. Elder Chijoke at the protest. Thank you. We can now see the live protest. Moving on, they are moving. Okay, you can join our Facebook and watch live. We are showing you the live feed from Abuja as it's happening. The placards are showing free Nnamdi Kanu now. And of course, Omoyele Sowere's habitual yellow beret and all that is also seen. And the people are carrying placards. No weapons I'm seeing here so far, but it's what is going on there in Abuja. Join our live stream and watch live on Facebook what's happening in Abuja. We move on now to praise because they say good work. Thank you very much. Obi said, Ned, our so-called senator, he should be ashamed and resign because he can't represent his family. Then tell me, how can he represent his senatorial district? Come to protest Nigeria one day we will get what they are looking for in masses. One day they are going to push us to the world. Then let them not grumble when we will bounce back. That is Obi talking. If I Ejim Koye, it says Ejima from Obiakpo reacting to Soludo's statement. It's obvious that Igbo leaders are enemies of Ndi Igbo, especially Benjamin Kanu, Oji Uzokanu, Joe Igbo, Kwe, Charles Soludo, etc., etc. As Igbo leaders, they have ever spoken up against marginalization of Ndi Igbo. It's quite unfortunate, disheartening, and very regrettable that people who call themselves Igbo leaders are using their brothers and sisters to buy favor from federal government. Southeast leaders should cover their faces in shame. He says, God bless Ore for volunteering himself to ensure that MAZI NNAMDI KANU regain his freedom. Actually, I'm not in Abuja presently, but my spirit is in the midst of the protesters singing, Free MAZI NNAMDI KANU now. That is the gospel. According to a fine agent, Konye Chike who got sent another one, says a barrio. You can see those who occupy our Senate. No wonder the Senate president likes women affairs. What good can come from such a Senate chamber? Security operatives firing tear gas and live bullets at peaceful demonstration. Will those security operatives remain in office forever? The answer is no. Whatever a man sows, that he or she must reap. After all, they have families. Whether we like it or not, MAZI NNAMDI KANU will be released one day and life goes on. No man is an island. Barry, my man, you are on top of your game. No wahala. Don't worry. Be happy. Elder Chijoke, now I'm protesting. Thank you very much, Elder Chijoke, for your message. Chris Ogbonna JP says Ogbonna 1. And the Supreme Court judge on radio. The one going free NNAMDI KANU protest is coming at the right time. No right-thinking person will kick against the protest. Why must police fire protesters? This is the danger of one-party system. Shooting may result to violent protests. Barry, up mind you. And that's not. Okay. As I even talk and self, my throat sees, my voice nearly sees. Yes, man, you not try. When I win Liverpool yesterday for Liverpool home, that's a good one. Man, you be like saying I done the correct small mistake. No wahala. And I don't win one match, win two match now, begin make now. So now I go 14th position. It's a day and I belong. 14th position. No make me verse now. I go just conjure 14th position, put for your head. Thank you very much. Congratulations to Man U. Congratulations to Arsenal. You know, congratulates me. You know, says, now Chelsea, they sack people, coach. If we win you, they sack you. 19 minutes after Chelsea defeated Nottingham Forest, they sacked their coach immediately. You are getting sacked. You are getting sacked in the morning. You know, rich money. 19 hours. Pum. Bye-bye. Anje Postecoglou has been sacked. All right, Julie Stainless says, good morning, my eloquent and majestic Barry. From the news this morning, it's very clear that things are falling apart in this country and people are seriously no longer at ease. There are threats of strikes, protests, and even failed coup here and there. Everyone except the ruling class is feeling the pitch. Talking about the sovereign-led protest to release MNK, does it not sound queer that a non-Igbo is leading the protest? At the same time, is it not unthinkable and adorable that many Igbos are against Omoyele Sowore and advocating that MMK should continue to remain and die in DSS custody? Who did this to the Igbos? Who did this to the Igbo? What a question. Is on the other hand, anyway, it is good and safe that this move is spearheaded by a non-Igbo, because if na Igbo had done that, that's what she said, the heads of the Igbos would have started rolling. May God bless Mr. Sowore for playing a good neighbor to the downtrodden Igbos. Azin Lady Julie Nasike sent in that message. Thank you very much, ma. All right, we'll go back to the phone lines. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Brother Barry.
Good morning, Dr. John. Welcome aboard. Hello. Dr. John, are you with me? Unbelievable. Network, don't hold that one now. Network, you know, try. Dr. John, please do call us back if you can. Good morning to you. Really? Network, don't try me this morning. I go slap somebody for you. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
I greet you. Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Network may disturb my own.
Abi, people are say they
Yes,
better
sir.
place on network day. You know, then Karaha village.
Yes, my name is Herbert. I call from Port Road.
Okay.
Yeah, let me start with Senator Anyanwu's claim of somebody cloning his signature.
Okay.
I think somebody is out to kill PDP with his principal. And that is exactly what is happening.
All
you
right.
can't destroy a house that you are in. Now, on this protest going on in Abuja, is a welcome one. I expect our Southeastern leaders to be in support of this protest. Yes, it's coming from a Yoruba man, but let's give him support. If we talk about insecurity in the Southeast, I expect Southeast leaders to take this or be at the forefront. Let us know where this insecurity is coming from. At least with the release of MAZI NNAMDI, we will know whether there are criminal elements who are perpetrating the evil in the Southeast. That is the way forward. I support that protest. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my guy. Edmond Chinyaka says, good morning, Barry. I love your topic. He said, I love your topic. This is to show that Nigerians and their leaders are insensitive. That is why Fela called Nigerian security, okay, I don't want to use that word. Since Tinubu can free people who committed death penalties offenses like drug dealers and killers, why won't he free an innocent freedom fighter, man? God no go shame us. Edmond Onyaka Okoro from Umudike Idume Ogwa Mbitoli Imo State. Architects are OPZ on Womer from Waxley at the Bodo One Generalissimo International Barry Cosmos. Sobra is a lion, fearless and very patriotic, which is lacking in selfish, greedy Igbo leaders and politicians who care only for themselves. They lack vision, leadership, and they see MAZI NNAMDI KANU as a threat to their pretentious deception. Self-determination for maligned and neglected group is never a crime. We wish the protesters good luck and may the soul of Buhari rest in peace for this criminal rendition of MNK. Thank you for your message. Adam Joseph, that same France is our president's second home. Tell me why our country would move forward. Our leaders don't associate with good leaders because of corruption. Good morning, Mr. Barry. Thank you, Adam Joseph. God bless you. Chijioke Emmanuel, my senior prefect then. Okay, you don't remember this one. This one, I'm my junior for school. Thank you very much, Chijioke Emmanuel, for your message. Adonis Ugochukwu said Nigeria has expired. If they like, let them keep on shooting. Frank William, Comrade Chinedu Omezeri from Awo Mama, he said kudos to Sowore. Let them release him. What kind of this act? So there is no power to Nigerians. Let President give order for release NNAMDI KANU. It's quite unfair. Christian Agunwa says, Ogabari, please, what is the result for Cameroon's presidential election? Who is the winner of the election? Peoples, help us to know. All right. Officially, it has not been announced by the Cameroon electoral umpire, but it is widely acclaimed that the 76-year-old man, Chiroma, has won the election. I say the election victory the margin is too wide for them to cap. But it will take about 15 days, and they want to exhaust that. I don't know, there are just about 8 million people who voted, but it is widely regarded that Chiroma has won the election in Cameroon, pending any abracadabra that will happen and be announced again. But if there are stories that are coming from grace to grass from the ancestor in Cameroon government house called the 92-year-old Paul Biya, who has refused to step down and seeking another 7 years to die as a life president. All right. This celebrity caster says, good morning, Bodo One of Imo State and Echo FM from Umudago, Mbietoli, LGA. This MAZI NNAMDI KANU protest is not business as usual. FG has no option than to free him and free Biafra because Nigeria has expired. That's the message according to the celebrity caster. Isaiah Christ says, more grace to you, Barry. Thank you very much. Chi Good Luck says, morning, Sabari. Please tell Chelsea Chief Jude he should keep it up with his progress today. Hala United. Calling United, they give me cough. Come, don't let it spoil my throat, all these United people. You say Chief Jude, not Chelsea fan. Chai, Jesus. Hi. Should I accept this one or shouldn't accept? Anyway, I don't come out. Make I come out for the news update at 10. We'll be right back after this news update with Best Beauty.
Echo FM. It's the sound of the city. Echo 100.7.
This week to help those in need.
If you know that it's God Almighty that created you and created we Nigerians like you need to do good things for us because the masses are suffering. How can suspend me here? Are we the slaves? And I'm going to win this election. That is the truth.
Stay informed with Echo FM 100.7. Join us for exclusive interviews with experts, breaking updates on local and global events, and in-depth coverage of issues impacting our community. Tune in every weekday at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m., and 6 p.m. for our major news bulletin in English, Igbo, and Pidgin language. For more inquiries, you can reach us through our email, echofm@thekingmail.com. You can follow us on our social media handles at Echo FM. Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the Fresh News People.
Catch up with the latest news updates on Echo 100.7 FM Owerri.
Hello, good morning and welcome to the news update on Echo 100.7 FM, the station with fair and balanced reporting. Here are the latest stories we're keeping tabs on. Human rights activist Omoyele Sowore narrowly escaped gunfire during the hashtag Free NNAMDI KANU Now protest in Abuja as security operatives stormed the protest grounds early Monday morning. Reports say police and military officers arrived around 7 a.m., firing gunshots and tear gas to disperse protesters gathered to march toward the Aso Rock Villa. In a viral video, Sowore was seen fleeing alongside other demonstrators moments after chaos erupted at the scene. The protesters had converged to demand the release of IPOB leader NNAMDI KANU, despite earlier police warnings prohibiting protests near the presidential villa. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has issued a formal notice for the Anambra governorship election set for November 8, 2025. INEC spokesperson Ugoma Lechuku said the process complies with the Electoral Act and signals the official start of pre-election activities. Voting will hold from 8:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., with only registered voters possessing valid PVCs allowed to participate. She added that 16 candidates, including 14 men and 2 women, will contest the poll, assuring that adequate arrangements have been made for a credible process. The commission urged political parties and voters to conduct themselves peacefully and adhere to electoral guidelines throughout the exercise. The Imo State Police Command has detained 3 officers accused of belonging to a cult group following the circulation of a viral video showing them wearing cult insignia. Police spokesperson Henry Okoye said the Commissioner of Police ordered an investigation into what he described as unprofessional conduct. The officers are currently facing an orderly room trial at the command headquarters in Owerri. Okoye condemned the act, stressing that it does not reflect the discipline or values of the Nigeria police force and reaffirmed the command's commitment to transparency and accountability. The Lagos state government has assured that property owners whose buildings are demolished after obtaining proper planning permits will be compensated. Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Oluyinka Olumide, explained that demolitions will affect structures built on government rights of way during road expansion projects. He clarified that permits are granted only for development in approved layout and that no arbitrary demolitions will occur at the trade fair complex. Olumide emphasized the state's commitment to orderly and sustainable development, urging residents to comply with urban planning laws for public safety. The Benue State Police Command has confirmed the death of a wanted armed robber and assassin known as Satir from Taka local government area. The suspect involved in several murders, including that of a local hunters commander and his wife, was tracked down by police intelligence in Makurdi. During an attempt to arrest him, Satir opened fire on operatives, leading to a gun duel in which he sustained fatal injuries. He was pronounced dead at Benue State University Teaching Hospital. The police recovered an AK-47 rifle, a locally made gun, ammunition, and several stolen SIM cards from the scene. In business, the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission (NUPRC) has alerted the public about fake social media accounts impersonating its chief executive, Engineer Gbenga Komolafe. The Commission spokesperson Eniola Akinkotu said Komolafe has no official presence on X, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. NUPRC urged citizens to verify information only through its official website and authentic channels, warning the public to beware of scams. The Commission added that efforts are underway to apprehend those behind the impersonation and assured continued public sensitization to prevent fraud. On the foreign scene, the Chinese government has commended Nigeria's security agencies, including the DSS, NSA's office, the army, and police for rescuing 4 abducted Chinese nationals. Chinese ambassador to Nigeria, Yu Donghai, expressed gratitude during the handover of the rescued victims at the DSS medical facility in Abuja. He praised the professionalism and medical care provided to the rescued nationals, saying the swift response aided their recovery. The envoy also highlighted the embassy's appreciation for Nigeria's security collaboration and the impressive medical facilities observed at the DSS clinic. In sport, former Real Madrid and Dutch international winger Royston Drenthe has reportedly suffered a stroke and is currently hospitalized. The 38-year-old was admitted on Friday and his management group, FC de Rebellin, confirmed he is receiving medical attention and remains in stable condition. In a statement, the group expressed optimism about Drenthe's recovery and thanked fans for their support. Drenthe, who played for Feyenoord, Real Madrid, Everton, Reading, and Sheffield Wednesday, was part of Real Madrid's 2007 La Liga winning squad. In entertainment, Afrobeat star David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, has unveiled a female hostel at Clifford University, Abia State, named after his late mother, Veronica Adeleke. The inauguration took place during the institution's 6th convocation ceremony, where Davido also addressed graduating students. He urged them to live with purpose and compassion, describing the hostel as a tribute to his mother's legacy in education and philanthropy. The event was attended by dignitaries including Cubana chief priest, who pledged scholarships for 50 students, while the university commended Davido's contribution to youth empowerment and education. And that's all for the news update at 10, edited by Benjamin Joseph. For more information and inquiries, visit our social media platforms on Facebook at Echo FM, X at Echo FM_Owerri, Instagram at Echo FM 100.7, YouTube at Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by clicking on www.echofm.net. I am Best Beauty going far. Thank you for listening. Good morning.
It's the sound of the city. Echo 100.7.
Please listen to these important announcements. Looking for flexible loan or smart investment option? Cool Financial Service Limited is here to help. We offer buyback loan, LPO financing, contract financing, and asset financing for or follow us at Instagram at Cool Financials or Facebook Cool Financial Service Limited. Cool Financial Service Limited. Let's create wealth.
Villages in our city.
Owerri. It is
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Welcome back to Straight Talk live on Echo FM 100.7 with the Radio Marshal, Barry Cosmos. Okay, like you're seeing, those of you stay with us on our social media platform, you can. So with the Brigham, you can watch Sowore making a speech right now. He's addressing the crowd following him. There are also lawyers of there. One of NNAMDI Kanu's lawyers is also there. And quite a lot of people carrying placards are free NNAMDI Kanu now. And it's happening in Abuja. They have regrouped again. And this time around, that bullet was fired at Maitama area. And they are heading towards Aso Rock. And they said they shouldn't come anywhere close to Aso Rock because the police has said don't come anywhere. Well, security agencies said they should not locate Abuja at the Federal Capital Territory over the planned protest, but definitely no way. NNAMDI Kanu's protest is still going on, okay? And if you are just joining us, you are welcome to the People's Program. We are giving the free NNAMDI Kanu protest today is our topic, and we are analyzing it. All right, let's go down to the nitty-gritty of what this whole scenario is. Now, before the protest, Sowore said he reached out to some Igbo leaders. Even Peter Obi, well, Peter Obi is in Rome, as he was said he was in Rome. Calls were to Peter Obi, and he wasn't responding. Later he responded, according to Sowore, somehow, that he was in Rome, that he could not participate in the protest. And that was why people started seeing it as a political coloration to downplay Peter Obi. And then Sowore is saying that Peter Obi refused to join because of the person leading the protest. And it's now a matter of they want to come and take over and all that. So do you agree with that assertion in the first place? Let's take a look at that particular issue. Governor Soludo has spoken about that issue as well. So we're going to bring you their updates as they happen. But let's go to the phone lines and get your thoughts on the protest. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
Good morning to you.
I am Dennis John.
Okay.
Let me start with the recent Peter Obi's involvement. Whether Peter Obi is number one. Side of
Hello, your line is breaking. I can't hear you.
Are you hearing me now?
It's still breaking. Just change the location, please.
Okay, are you hearing me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I said on the part of nobody should judge him when.
All right, apparently, please, apologies. I have to let you go now so that we will not waste your airtime because we can't hear you. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, I'm calling from World Bank.
Okay.
You see, we all are Igbos. But if people refuse to join this protest, for me, it's not a welcome development. Yes, you're supposed to join them.
Well, Peter Obi is in Rome. He has been in Rome for the past almost 5 days now. So it's not as if he refused to.
But he's aware. He's aware of it.
Why shouldn't he be aware? He definitely is aware. Because someone sent him a message.
You would have postponed his journey to Rome and participate in this protest. This is the woman we are talking about here.
All right.
That's my own take.
Okay, thank you very much. That's your take. But recall that everybody has his itinerary planned months before. So if you say he should have postponed it, I don't know why he will postpone something as important as going to Rome for whatever he is doing. Anyway, that's your take. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Barry.
Kari. It's in the building. Good morning.
Barry.
Yes, ma'am. Welcome aboard.
Barry, how are you?
I'm fine.
And my children?
Well, they're fine. They're fine.
Okay. Caritas.
Okay.
Mario. Whether P2B is in the midst of the protesters or not, this is not time to layer it.
Okay.
The focus is what the protest has achieved or is going to achieve. In the first place, I thank Shore and all goodwill Nigerians. Those who are participating in the protest are goodwill Nigerians. Those who are thinking well for the generality of Nigerians. They are the ones protesting, sacrificing their life, their time to do it. On the other hand, I don't know the police, the army, flexing muscle for this kind of a thing. You mentioned sometimes that many police vans or army vans are all over. Yeah. In this type of a thing, protest, ordinary citizens protest, people who do not have a weapon of suppression or what, then they are facing them for what or for what?
I don't know.
The Nigerian police and army. Hello?
Yeah, go on.
The Nigerian police and army should engage in activities that will enhance their professionalism and not in this kind of a thing. So, may God prevent any bloodshed from this protest. And may God intervene. Use this protest as point of contact to release NNAMDI KANU.
Thank you, ma.
That's my take.
Thank you very much, Madam Caritas from Onitsha Road. Good morning. Hello, who am I line? Please, if you call me, talk now. No, they waste time. Others are waiting. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah. Okay. I grew one to calling from Amiat.
All right.
Yes. I want to commend Showonia for his courageous stance on organizing the protest. He has made a very big history.
Okay.
He has made a very big history for another 28 10, 2025. And for our brother Judo Black, let him keep it up. Thank you and God bless.
All right, thank you very much. Well, according to the This Day newspaper of today, Monday, 20th October, Igbo group accuses Atiku Sowore of using free NNAMDI KANU protest to derail trial. Well, according to the paper This Day of today's This Day, a group of Igbo professionals based in the United States has accused NNAMDI KANU, has accused a former presidential candidate Omoyele Sowore and former Vice President Atiku Abubakar of using the planned Free NNAMDI KANU Now protest as a political ploy to frustrate the ongoing trial of the detained Igbo leader, or IPOB leader. The protest, scheduled for today, October 20th, has drawn public support from Atiku, the 2023 People's Democratic Party presidential candidate, and is being organized by Sowore, who contested under the African Action Congress, AAC. However, the group operating under the banner Njiko Amaka or Njiko Amaka, whoever won, has strongly condemned the initiative, alleging ulterior motives behind the protest. Now, this is coming from an Igbo group. Now, everything is politics. What is the ulterior motive? What did they say? Well, in a statement issued on Tuesday, signed by Chris Emeka Ejideke and Oke Anosike, chairman and secretary of the group, respectively, Njiko Amaka, claimed the protest is being driven by self-serving politicians who lost relevance at the polls and are now attempting to exploit NNAMDI KANU's plight for political gain. What do you make of this particular one now? I want to bring you all these things so that you can also see people who are for and against it. Good morning.
Good morning, Sabari.
Good morning to you.
How are you today?
I'm very fine, thank you, sir.
This is Samuel calling from Nakede.
Sammy, Karigo, sir.
I love the way you read out your details.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You see, when you want to scatter a family, when you want to hold a family in ransom, just scatter the brothers there. So that they will not have focus on what they are saying. They will not stand in one word. That's what is happening to Ndi Igbo. Imagine what you are reading out now.
Okay.
Igbo group. Which Igbo group is that? That does not want their brother to be released.
Njiko Amaka.
Imagine. Njiko from where?
From the United States.
That is the kind of confusion you see when people are eager to make money anyhow instead of keeping one another. You see? That our Igbo leaders are saying different things. See, is it not Soludo that have been telling us that he met with President Buhari, he met with President Tinubu to release NNAMDI since? But right now he's now saying that he prefers his Nigerian unity than releasing anybody. That's to show you how derailed our leaders, some of our leaders, have gone. So I want to encourage those people who are calling for this release. You know, say it's good to see madman on the street, but who will the madman come out from his house?
All right.
So let these people continue what they are doing. One day we shall sing the song of victory. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother, for your comments. All right. We keep mentioning Soludo. Soludo was on national television yesterday, and he made a lot of comments. While the Anambra State Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo yesterday stated that the state has overcome the Monday sit at home ordeal. Speaking on a national television program, the governor said those still observing it do so out of personal choice rather than fear. Soludo also said he would not like to be drawn into today's planned protest in Abuja for the release of a detained leader of proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, NNAMDI KANU, where the governor said he was preoccupied by next month's governorship election in which he is seeking re-election. You are not going on to drag me or get me distracted from that focus, he said in response to a question by the anchor on that. We're commenting on the Monday sit at home. Soludo said, I've made it very clear, if you are protesting or agitating for anything and you are holding yourself down by staying at home, you are killing your own people under the pretext of the Monday sit at home. All right, that is the comment from Governor Soludo. Okay, he also said, I don't support separatist agitation in Southeast. He says he does not support that. We're speaking on that same program. He said, we've made it very clear that if you are protesting or agitating for anything, you are holding yourself down by killing your own people under the pretext of Monday sit at home. Soludo said he noted that controversial sit at home directive has largely fizzled out in Anambra State. He said he does not support the agitation. As for those who are agitating or going to have demonstrations, they have a right to do so. In a democracy, everybody has freedom of expression, but mine is to govern while social activists do their job. I will do my own, he stated, saying he does not want to be dragged into that particular conversation. Good morning.
Senior Comrade Linus Mezano, Imo State, Nigeria. Very good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah. You see, whether so have the political undertone on what he's doing, or he don't have any political undertone in what he's doing, everything tackled at politics. And the major issue is NNAMDI.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Olehime, for your short and brief one, straight to the point. Good morning.
Good morning once again, Mr. Barry. Olumbise bounces back.
Thank you very much, Olumbise.
Mr. Barry, you see, we must call a spade a spade. I keep on saying it. There is no need of maybe Soludo telling us the agitators and all the rest. If you can remember, just like the second person before Olehime call. So Ludo, when he entered, throughout the social media, he showed us clothes where he met MAZI Nnamdi Kanu in detention in the DSS dungeon. Is it not true? Why has he come now to be telling us all this and that? Because of his fetish interest. So Ludo, to put Anambra State together, at least 4 years is okay for you. Just like your brother, Obi is demanding for 4 years to fix Nigeria. Then Tinubu and his core group keeping MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. Is APC government that dropped MAZI Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS dungeon? And they fail the state of our judiciary we have now that keep MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. If not, all the judges and all the magistrates and the lawyers we have in Nigeria supposed to have gone to this protest. That the Nigerian government, our politicians, is not obeying the rule of law.
All right.
Instead of the masses going for this protest.
Thank you very
much. Why is this so?
Thank you.
My brother. Let us move ahead. We'll get it right one day.
Thank you. All right, let's go to our Facebook page and bring you some more messages. Whoa, quite a lot of messages here. Let's continue. We have... Come, who does send me mind you here? Wanna be careful. Careful. Otherwise, your phone go lost for typing mind you. Izu Chuku Izu Best, as Olumba says, Barry, my big brother, you are doing wonderful job. Keep it up. My big brother, God bless you. Happy Free Nnamdi Kanu Day. All right, Chioma Ugochi says, new person, Barry, you are doing great. Ancient Young says, which one be ancient and young at the same time? Has protest ever brought any permanent change in Nigeria? What a question. Chioma Ugochi says, Barry, you are doing great. And you see him, Anthony Chukudi says, good morning, Mr. Barry Cosmos, one of the southern eastern Nigeria. Please help me out. Please, if you are close to any newspaper, please check this for me. The statement, okay, I don't have the statement here now. Okay, he said, I would love to see the names of the people that's out there. Please help me. From Prophet Anusiem Anthony Chukudi, you are talking about the Statesman newspaper today being October 20th. The so-called Imo governor released names of teachers 2023 for interview. I would like to see the names of the teachers that are their name. I can't go through all those lists now. There's no time for that, Ogami. But the Statement newspaper, I'll see if before the program goes, I'll try to see if I can get the online version. All right, we also have Alex Nnamdi Chukwu say, all we Igbos, not only the leaders, should bury our faces in shame as a Yoruba man is spearheading the protest to free our brother Nnamdi Kanu. And yet we, the Igbos, claim the Yorubas hate us. That's not true. Rather, we hate ourselves. That is the gospel from Alex Nnamdi Chukwu. Blessing Amam said, let Mr. President release Nnamdi Kanu as the protest is going on now. Micah from Orogwe. We also have Ehena 2. Sylvia Ngozi says, good morning, Odogu in the studio. My dear, I watched the video online but was speechless. Let them free Nnamdi Kanu. Thank God for using Sowore. And I'm Ibu Chim from Mango Nekede Owerri. All right. We also have Okwe Buliem. He says, our Igbo leaders want us to be slave forever before P not. But God does not want us all to be as they want us to be. Heyman Nonso says, Barrymore, Birikwo, all right, he say, okay, Chukwu Okeke Abiyama, Gozie Unu. All right, thank you very much for that one. We move on now to Frank Best. Says, Mr. Barry, Nigeria can never be a better country. Mr. Barry, why would Nigeria force should be shooting live bullets to our youth? I'm seeing revolution is near. I am praying what happened to Nepal will help in Nigeria. Thank you, Mr. Barry. Sonny Barry says, good morning, Mr. Barry. Please, nobody should join issues with Peter Obi over free Nnamdi Kanu protest. He's highly political. Obi is the main target. Thanks. All right, that one is a staunch Obi supporter. Moses John mentioning PO on this matter that he is not among the protests, not all we want. Anyone that is doing more thing or other to make this goal actualize is protesting. May God do this for Igbos. Ifeanyi Ediato sent in that one. All right, we also have this one from Iwola. Francisca Sebari, you are doing great. Thanks over all the good Nigerians who came out to join. May God intervene in the movement. Back to the phone lines. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Rebecca for World Bank.
Okay.
Barry, first of all, let me make it using your media. NEPA, I don't know what NEPA they do us for this in State.
Oh.
They were being like, let us make a user. See everything they go of Abuja. Even in the World Bank, we can't watch anything. We can't see anything. It's not proper. Barry, on the issue of...
That's why we are here for you. That's just tune into Echo FM. We'll give you all the details.
You said what?
I said that's why we are here for you. Tune into Echo FM. You get all the details. Join us on Facebook. You go watch them live. Join us on Facebook. You watch them live.
Okay. Well, let me go on. But the letter should help the masses of Imo State. I'm telling you. So, you see, those American groups, or whatever they call them, they claim groups. They only have these groups will come out. Where were these groups when this man has been detained in that's almost 6 years in detention? Where were these groups? What are they doing? Somebody tell me the judiciary want to tamper with the judiciary, the judgment that's coming. They are the ones that have been judging. When they obey the order from court, what are we not talking about? There are a lot of judgment of opportunity has gone on this issue. They have because to obey the order. You see, today is not value. You see, when somebody, that is why sometimes when you look at the way Nigeria is, when somebody Nigeria,
all right. Thank you. Let's bring out some breaking news now as it is happening. We are saying that police fired tear gas at Sowore and clerics and supporters during the flare gas. It is now reported that police has brutalized and arresting Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer and Nnamdi Kanu's brother at Free Nnamdi Kanu Now protest in Abuja. That is the latest coming from there. Many has fainted, others injured as police cracked down on Free Nnamdi Kanu Now rally holding in Abuja. As at this moment, we are hearing that Nnamdi Kanu's brother and the lawyer has been arrested at the Free Nnamdi Kanu Now protest happening in Abuja. While confirming the development, human rights activists and convener of the Take It Back movement, Omoyele Sowore, demanded their immediate release by the Nigerian police authorities. The Nigerian police have arrested Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, and his brother, Prince Emmanuel Kanu, over the ongoing Free Nnamdi Kanu Now protest in Abuja. Confirming the development, human rights activists and convener of the Take It Back movement, Omoyele Sowore, demanded their immediate release by the Nigerian police authorities. This is, you can also find that news as a breaking news on Sahara Reporters. It's now there. You can go check it. We keep bringing you updates from the FCT. They were beaten and taken to an FCT command. The police must release them immediately. That is what Sowore is saying. We have just been arrested. Myself, Prince Emmanuel, and others. We at FCT command, CID, myself, Fine Boy, and other number 1 Zaria Street. That's where they were arrested. And Garki 2, Abuja. We also have Ejimako also posted on Monday, today. All right. One of Kanu's brothers, what's that his name? Kamuta Kanu, also confirmed the arrest in the post, saying, breaking news, FCT Police Command, CID, Abuja, number 1 Zaria Street, Garki area, illegally arrested Barrister Aloy Ejimako and Prince Emmanuel Kanu, MAZI NNAMDI Kanu's special counsel and youngest brother, and others. They should be released immediately because it is their right to protest. That is the latest one on that one. Now, everybody, join us live on Facebook. We are showing these live images and we're giving you updates now. If you're not joining our live stream, you are missing a lot. Okay, back to the phone lines. Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
I greet you.
Yeah, everyone, Ambassador George Obo, the voice of Iwoji Meze.
Okay.
Yes, honestly, I want to commend you and your team for communicating with us, for telling us how everything is happening in Abuja.
Okay.
We really appreciate the support.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I want to tell the whole world that even at this point now, the Sowore or something like that has proven to the whole world that we are not happy of what is happening in Nigeria. So they have taken cognizance of everything that is happening. If it is only that one, it's an achievement. But God will lead us to. We must achieve whatever we desire to achieve.
All right.
God bless you.
Thank you very much. Okay, Chike Iwu God is here again. He said, Barrio, whether the disgruntled politicians who lost elections are taking advantage of the protest to showcase themselves is of no consequence. The issue is that holding MNK so long with all manner of legal, which are this ragamuffin, is it right? The answer is no. Soludo will come and go one day. MNK will be released one day. Is the civil demonstration a success? The answer is yes. No matter how small a factor is in the make of history, it is still a factor. Abuja's awake today, whether Wiki and the APC shenanigans like it or not, they are all cowards and shamelessly hiding in their cocoons. Elder Chijoke protesting. Omeni Leroy says, thank you, Mr. Barry, for always informing us of happenings around in our dear country. Kenny Smadi said, Professor Barry, one name up. Hi, Chineke, man. Hi. With the top of that in mind, you go come. I need to read them. Go away. Come, Kenneth. Say, Kenneth, don't try me this morning, no. It's a happy free MAZI NNAMDI KANU and /NSAS Remembrance Day. Do you have a nice day? How am I supposed to get nice day when you talk about Manchester United? All right, thank you very much, Kenneth Madu. That's how the banter is supposed to be. We laugh, we joke in one accord. This one says, evening, Nabu, this evangelist Nabu Onyebuchi Okorie says, good morning, Mr. Barry, from Imo State Secretariat. Thank you very much, evangelist, for joining us. Chuks Ajelu says, Barry, the issue is not about the vision, but the process by which we get to the mission. See how justice was done swiftly with Simon Ekpa in Finland. How can security personnel will arrest and detain them? You look for evidence to prosecute the person. Finland justice system was up and running, and you arrest KANU since 2010, and you keep adjourning the matter. What a shame. That is how Chuks Ajelo puts it. Ben Chigoze, that is Chief Ben Okwonu from Awaka. I say, Mr. Barry, it's still a puzzle to me why NNAMDI KANU is still kept in captivity. To me, this is injustice at its apex. They just must be vindicated one day. Onyem Kingsley Chika says, good morning, Mr. Barry. Kingsley from Omodago Mbieri. I love your program. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Kingsley. Brian Bright says, Barry, good morning. That's a very long morning, dear, my brother. He say, I greet you, I hear you, my brother. Please, there should be no violence in protest so that it can bear good fruit at the end and have a lovely day. Thank you very much. Please put up the live feed. Put up the live feed. Let's see what is happening in Abuja. Put it up on our people who are watching. We have quite a lot of people who are watching live now. So just keep putting up those videos. Please, Akachi, the man behind the videos you are seeing, we want to thank you very much for our technical department. They are led by Akachi, who is doing a great job there. Okay, helping the show to be very, very engaging and informative. We appreciate you for your good job. Well, Pentecostal Young Vessel Imo State says, good morning, Mr. Barry. Nigerian police, why are they arresting people? That is what he said. He said, why are they arresting people who are doing a peaceful protest of freedom in Imo coverage? All right, thank you very much. Ify Fashion says, good morning, Mr. Barry. Ify Fashion from Old Market Road, Owerri. I think we Igbos are really the engineers of our own problem. Imagine a Yoruba man leading the protest. Where are the Ohaneze Ndi Igbo? All right, these governors that claim they have spoken. They have spoken to the president concerning the release of MNK. Igbos, sorry. That is what Ify Fashion says. Harrison Anyokudo says, good morning, Mr. Barry. I'm Harrison from Umudibi. Umuezafo Ekwe in Isu, LGA. This is my in-laws. He says, the fact that police is still allowed to use live bullets during protests in Nigeria is evil. And the fact that nobody has been arrested accountable, it's a shame. This attack on the protesters today has ignited a flame in every youth, and true Nigeria is going to consume the committee. All right? What happened in Nepal and Madagascar would happen soon in this country, and it wouldn't be funny. NSAS would be child's play. Why Nigerians stand up for our rights, we would lose the news from our necks. Oh, God, this is my you people. This is my you people. Huh? This is my you people. You people don't want to give me a break because now we won't match. It will lose next week now. I know hard. All right, Emeka Tornado or CG Obial says, I thank and congratulate Sowore for the bold steps. We are not surprised on the arrest so far. This is Nigeria for you, but it is what it is. The essence for protest is the message. That is what it says, puts it there. Thank you. Why can't our leaders deal with the message and stop attacking the messenger? It's very unfortunate what goes on here, and we claim we are a democracy. Thank you very much, Engineer or Sanity. Fine to go say blessed morning, Big Brother Barry. Hope your night rest went well. I'm Comrade Anoyefikis Man from Umuagoch, Obosimai Haji. Mr. Barry, you have seen how wicked this present government is. Too sentimental. Mr. President released a notorious kidnapper, drug dealers, and higher assassins. What is holding him to set NNAMDI KANU free? Where is our Igbo leader? Where are Igbo governors? Mr. President should free NNAMDI KANU because he did not do anything bad. Well, Moses John says NNAMDI KANU must be released. One name, it is enough. Ifeco 247. All right, thank you. Today, if you are joining us, this is the last lap of the show on Straight Talk here on Echo FM 100.7 with the Radio Marshal Barry Cosmos. Today is we are taking on Free NNAMDI KANU protest and bringing you live feed as it's happening in Abuja. Well, if you want to be heard, say you want to be heard. All you need to do is send us a WhatsApp message. Now, on Facebook, I'm taking more messages on Facebook. Let me just take one or two on WhatsApp. Say good morning, Mr. Barry, and happy new week of favor to you, all in Echo FM. Thank you. Please let there be freedom in Nigeria. There should please release NNAMDI KANU. Imagine where a Yoruba man is leading the Igbos for the release of NNAMDI KANU. Thanks to everybody out there today for this protest. I love Echo FM. Princess from Irete. God bless you and thank you for joining us. This one says, good morning, Barry Cosmos. Omoyele Sowore should remain in activism because he's a good at it and should remove himself from politics. The Nigerian political leaders don't want change in the system. That's why the likes of NMK is still in prison and manipulating our systems from their own good. Obinna from OG. This other one says, good morning, Barry. It's my opinion that whether the security agencies disperse the protesters of releasing NNAMDI KANU now or not, the message has been delivered by Nigeria. Nigeria is becoming India means Uganda. It is very understandable that we are yet to understand what democracy is all about in Nigeria. Once more, free NNAMDI KANU now. Kudos to Sowore and all freedom fighters. Thank you and remain blessed. Elder Oluigbo from Owerri. All right, this other message says, good morning, Barry. I'm Harrison Aku. I think I'm taking your message on Facebook, Harrison. This one says, good morning, Mr. Barry. Thank you for the updates and general information you are reeling out to us. God bless you. Thank you very much. Please, Nigerian citizens should unite in one voice and uphold leaders accountable to all areas of governance. On the protest in Abuja, I think the message has been passed already. President Tinubu should release MAZI NNAMDI KANU without further delay in the interest of national unity and security. Free NNAMDI KANU now. Matthew Fakunle in Avo. Okay? Okay. Comrade Abed Chidi sent in a video. What's the video for? I can't watch it now because I am on air. But he says African raw material woes and French industrialization and affluence report avid that France has over 8 uranium plants for the production of nuclear weapons, while the host and colonized Republic of Niger, where the source of the natural resources came from, has none received spinias as grants or reality. Therefore, we support the move by the Burkinabe military president, Colonel Ibrahim Traore. It's high time fellow African leaders should do away with the colonial masters, especially French and British, from African politics, economy, natural resources, etc., etc. Baisa, could you believe that since the military administration in Burkina Faso assumed office 2 years ago, the country has not borrowed a dime, yet they are now producing or manufacturing vehicles? Why PBAT administration of 2 years has borrowed over 154 trillion. That's according to my brother there, Obed. as at October 11, according to the Debt Management Office DMO report. Nigeria is finished. Who did this to Nigeria? In fact, PBAT administration is evil, while the ruling APC led by PBAT administration is antichrist. Nah, come on, that's too harsh, my brother. Well, inclusion, we doff our cap for the controversial Chief Jude Ubaja from Ndiuche Izogo, Ndiato, not LGA, for being positive for the first time. Thank you very, very much. Back to the phone lines. Good morning.
Good morning, my beloved brother.
I greet you.
How are you this morning, brother?
I'm fine.
The man calling from World Bank.
Okay.
You see, whether people will be involved in it or not, it's like the question the Jews were asking Jesus Christ. Yes, would be wrong. No, would be wrong. If people will get involved, they will accuse him. If he's not there, they will accuse him. If P2B has been around, he will be at the forefront. But you can't accuse him for not being there. He's there. We know that they have the same vision.
Okay.
What P2B has for Nigerians is what NNAMDI has for Ndibo. So they are pursuing the same agenda. So not somebody should play politics with us, for us with it.
All right.
So they are talking the same thing, do at different levels. I think Nigerian government is shooting themselves on the leg.
Okay.
Like sending police after these people. It's not the best reaction. This is international. Just like Mandela, Free Mandela protest. It's the same thing with this. It's about justice. It's not about NNAMDI. It's not about Igbo. It's not about IPOP. It's about freedom and justice. And that's why international communities are there. People from all over the world are there.
Right.
Nigeria is exposing themselves. Just exporting themselves. Look at what they are doing.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good morning.
A gracious and a pleasant morning to you, dear Barry Cosmos.
Good morning, sir. Welcome aboard. Your voice is very sweet.
All right. This is Chimeze Mado. I'm from Owerri North here in Imo State.
All right.
Firstly, I wish to commend the Take It Back activist, Mr. Shore, for his resilience and courage for this protest over the release of MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Secondly, the unlawful detention of MAZI NNAMDI KANU is really getting out of hand. The government should release him. It is high time the government released MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Finally, the government cannot continue to have a peace talk with bandits and leaving somebody who is a freedom fighter. Therefore, I am calling on the president, the commander-in-chief of armed forces, President Tinubu, to do the needful and release this young man, Chimeze.
The way, and of course, they are still protesting with the pressmen all over covering. We have already told you about the arrest of NNAMDI KANU's lawyer and the younger brother to NNAMDI KANU. Any further news coming from that flight will definitely bring you updates before we leave the studio. If you watch now, we only have about 3 more minutes to the end of this program. So let me just use this to read out some of the messages here. Okay, we have Sam Anthony says, good morning, Barry. Posterity must vindicate Igbo after this protest. Thank God it's coming from Yorubas. Our leaders have disgraced themselves full time. All right, David Sunday Akpan says, I'm Engineer Darlington Sharp from New Owerri. Revolution loading. Thank you, David. Voices a la Owerri says, Barry, educate us on this. Can the president or governor release someone on prerogative of mercy when the person have not been sentenced and found guilty or sentenced guilty? That's why he placed it. I think I did a program on this. I brought a lawyer here to explain to us. Now, he cannot pardon, but what they can do is to say we are not going to continue with that case, and then they allow him to go, because they cannot give him prerogative of mercy if he's not found guilty by the court of law. He cannot be pardoned, but they can discontinue with the trial and say, no, we don't want the trial anymore. Let the trial end that way. That is what can happen in this case. I can't remember the legal terminologies the lawyers use, but that's the nitty-gritty of that particular process. So I don't know if that answers your question, but definitely he cannot be pardoned because he has not been found guilty by any court of law. But that case cannot I can only say we don't want to. The president can say discontinue with that trial. Federal government is no longer interested in the trial. Let him be released, either free on bail, and then ask him go and sin no more, if he has sinned at all. All right, we continue. Comrade Ampadek Chidozenwosu from Umakane Ohaji, the most peaceful community in Imo State. He says, good morning, Echo FM. The people have the fundamental human right to do peaceful protests, demonstrations for the release of NNAMDI KANU, but they should do it within the ambit of the law. The protesters should not allow the exercise to be hijacked by criminals. Let the federal government free KANU. This release is long overdue. Chika Henry says, good morning, Barry. Cosmos, why are the pastors and clergy not talking about this injustice going on in Nigeria? I wait for this country. Henry Nigel from Afahama Market, Old Road, Nekede. Phil Achara says the voice of the people is democracy. The government should please listen and release KANU. Praise Obinna says, good morning. My name is Nkiru Kakelechi from Amakoya, Akabo, Imo State. Sowore is doing well today. Will mark a great history, but it's a shame to Ndigbo that a Yoruba man is leading the protest for them. Let them free MAZI NNAMDI KANU now. That is what she said. Matthias Onyebuchi says, though the government just Pharaoh of Egypt will be adamant, the release will be perfected soon. John Duru says Shure is not fighting for Igbos, rather he's fighting against injustice. Okay, John Duru, thank you. Mandela Field say you don't fix date for protest when I never ready. Protest starts by a group of brave friends without information. That is coming from Mandela. Why do you say that, Mandela? Well, Praise Obinna says, good morning, my name is Nkiruka. I think I've taken that message. Thank you very much. Okay, our time is up now. As you can see, this is where the cookie will crumble. We join our voices to the people, the president and the government. If there is anything you can do to safeguard this, there is a small arrangement you can do with NNAMDI KANU and release him from bail. Then it is also very funny that the Nigerian Medical Association, they agreed that NNAMDI KANU is suffering from some diseases they listed, but he can still stand for trial. That is what the NMA, and that is beginning to become a problem. I've been trying to talk to the NMA. Unfortunately, I don't have the current leader. I called the former leader of NMA in Imo State. He said he's no longer the leader. He can speak for the NMA, but definitely we'll try and bring out why would you and how was a test done for you to ascertain if he is fit to stand trial. That may be the next point of call when we continue on this coverage of MAZI NNAMDI KANU, who has been in detention since 2021. That is our show for today. Thank you to all of you who sent your message. We thank you for those of you who called. This is where the cookie will crumble. Until we come your way tomorrow again for another round of Straight Talk. Happy New Week to everybody. Bye-bye.
Truth at 7, the fresh news people.
Revolutionize your health. It's time to thrive. On Health Revolution, we bring valuable insights, inspiration, and practical tools to help transform your health.
Nnamdi Kanu should be released.
Okay.
And because he never committed a crime. 5 different courts, both national and international, including Court of Appeal, has ordered for his release. So what is he doing there? Why should you leave what court ordered and be doing something the court has condemned?
Okay.
Court said release him and release him. Court convicted somebody and said this person should die by hanging, release him. International, including Court of Appeal, has ordered for his release. Said this person never committed anything, release him. You said you leave what court ordered and be doing something the court has condemned. Court said you should die by hanging, release him. Court convicted somebody and said this person should die by hanging, release him. International, including Court of Appeal, has ordered for his release. Court said this person never committed anything, release him.
This is your brain that you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain. You're in the zone. But getting in the zone and staying there, that feels more like love.
United can never be defeated.
Depressive disorder have sleep problems, you know. They may not sleep at all, and sometimes when they do sleep,
I'm just taking you to Nigeria. We see that Nnamdi Kanu is free. Started as early as 7 a.m. But it is customary that they attacked us unprovoked. We decided that we will relocate to see that Nnamdi Kanu is free. Started as early as 7 a.m. But it is customary that and have decided that we will fight terrorism. It's one of the darkest days in the history of Nigeria. And SARS, in 5 years, silence to recognize the heroes who were killed and elected. It's one of the darkest days in the history of Nigeria. Silence to recognize the heroes who were killed and elected.
May their souls continue to pursue their oppressors. Free Freeing NNAMDI KANU now is not a tribal issue. It is not a religious issue. It is not a sentimental issue. It is a social justice issue for us. We are not here as Igbos or Yoruba or Hausas. In fact, if you look around very well, there are a lot of Igbos, there are a lot of Hausas and Yorubas. All united. It is not a sentimental brother is brought back to social justice that they should end the sham trial that is going on at the Federal High Court. If they don't do that, they will get more. And they know that a lot of Nigerians are sitting with anger. It's not about NNAMDI KANU alone. There's hunger, there's that they should end the sham trial that political Federal High Court. There's a lot of corruption going on that. They don't do that. They will get very soon. And they know that a lot of Nigerians are sitting with anger. It's not about NNAMDI KANU alone. Free NNAMDI KANU now. Free NNAMDI KANU now. Free NNAMDI KANU now. They don't do that. They will get very soon. And they know that a lot of Nigerians are sitting with anger. It's not about NNAMDI KANU alone. Free NNAMDI KANU now. Free NNAMDI KANU now. Free NNAMDI KANU now. The people united can never be defeated. 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 The people united can never be defeated.
That NNAMDI KANU should be released. Because he never committed a crime. 5 different courts, national and international, including Court of Appeal, has ordered for his release. So what is he doing there? Why should you leave court ordered and the jurisdiction of the court has condemned? Court said release NNAMDI KANU, release him. Court committed someone and said he should die for my hand, you release international. What Court of Appeal are you building? Court said this person never committed anything, release him. You said no, he has committed something. Court said the jurisdiction of the court has condemned. He should die by hand, release him. Court committed someone and said this is not the court by hand, the court is beyond the president. What Court of Appeal are you building? Court said this person never committed anything. We are NNAMDI KANU and some other political has condemned.
So see now that the social
Are you having trouble trying to keep up with your professor? You've got to try honor. Here's how it works. Let's say I'm in class. I just hit record, and as you can see, everything I'm saying is turning into a transcript as I talk in real time. Because Otter is transcribing everything, I can actually listen to the professor rather than trying to type everything down. Or I can zone out for a minute. Let's say I'm in class. I know that nothing is going to be missed, and I will be able to refer back into this transcript as I talk.
Obasanjo used soldier when he was military head of state. Buhari used soldier when he was military head of state. Abacha used soldier when he was military head of state. Some Obasanjo used soldier when he was military head of state. Buhari used soldier when he was military head of state. Where are they today? When he was military head of state. The history is there for you. You, the Democrat, Mr. President, you are the president of the country. Whether we like it or not, you are the president. What shall you be remembered for? You will be remembered that you used soldier to stop people from protesting, and you are a product of protest. The history is there for you. We protested together. There you are the president of in Lagos, occupying Nigeria. Have you forgotten, Mr. President? As a student, you are one of the Nadeko soldiers to stop. We are looking at people from now. You have and they are able to destroy they let them use the crime. How can you see? Have you seen a country without protest? Mr. President, protest is threatening your government. Protest is letting you know where all those jobless news are not exposed to you. When you hear of people protest, they are telling you where you are not getting it right. So as to get it right, have you seen a country that allow people to protest? Mr. President, protest. You can't use soldiers to kill people that your government. It's wrong. Where all those jobless news are not exposed to you. When you hear
let me also say something. The intimidation of lawyers, of NNAMDI KANU lawyers, has continued. As I speak to you today, being the 20th of October 2025, one of our lead counsel, Aloy Ikimako, is under arrest. Why? Because the intimidation at the Fountain Square for this protest. The younger brother of NNAMDI KANU being also under arrest. That is talking about Emmanuel Kano, under arrest at the FCT command. They are looking for the lawyers of MAZI and the president. We are almost running away. We are hiding because of the intimidation, using the military, using the police to intimidate